Hello, welcome to Peace Love Houseplants. My name is Heather. Today we are here with Abby to explore her amazing collection for the PLH Plant Tours, episode 2. Hi!
Welcome to my plant room. My name's Abby, and I mostly collect Hoyas, Anthurium, Rhipsalis, and other epiphytic cacti, but mostly Hoyas, and they are my favorite.
Cute. What is that?
This one is Hoya lacunosa. It's a special variety. I can't remember the name.
Get it?
I think
so many.
It's also, I think it might be Poonsack, and like that's like a really funny.
That's a great name.
I think it's either Poonsack or Louse, but I think it might be Poonsack.
Really cool. I like the pots that you have them in.
Yes,
That's got to be really helpful.
Yes, I love using self-watering pots, and I'm also a big fan of pon, and any type of semi-hydroponic growing is my favorite method to grow my Hoyas in, and where I found the most success in getting them to flower.
So you have some flowers right now. Do you want to point out some of your...
Oh, we have a little Discidia here. Discidias are related to Hoyas. This is Discidia hirsuta.
Oh, how cute.
Little pink one. Yeah, everything is kind of mixed in. I don't have any necessary zones for things.
Mine are too.
Yeah.
Most plant collectors kind of just, I mean, maybe
they get moved around too. I love to move my plants around.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah.
And as they grow, you need to accommodate their new growth.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I love them. These ones just got transplanted a few weeks ago from a smaller pot, so looking a little tiny in there.
Yeah. How hard is it to keep them alive once you transplanted? Do they get picky about being moved around?
I don't think so. I feel like I haven't had my Hoyas be too picky. I know they don't like to be transplanted often. I think that they do like to be in smaller pots as well.
Oh, okay.
But I like to push the limits a little bit on what is right and what they like. But I also keep them in these pots for like years and years and years. I don't transplant them once they're in here.
Do Hoya like to have their roots a little more bound? Like
I think so. Yes. And they do create a very like net-like root system. And so I think they do like to
kind of feel snug in their pots, right?
Yes. Yeah. And so yeah, I try not to upgrade them unless they're too big up top. Sometimes I have to up pot them. Not when their root system is ready for it, but when the growth on the top is just too heavy. Yeah. I have to put them in a bigger pot.
So you have a mix that you do have some like...
I have a bunch of other random things. Yeah. I've been dabbling. I'm trying to be an expert in everything. I am a master gardener as well, and so I am a teacher in some ways, and I try to kind of have a specialty in houseplants, and so I attempt to grow all types of houseplants just so that I can have the knowledge and can communicate that knowledge to people. So that's why you see some random begonias in here, suffering in some ways and in others, but yeah, I have a couple cacti as well. Starting to kind of reduce cacti.
They get a good amount of light in that window.
I was gonna say there's not a whole lot else that would grow in this window and could take all this light. So, so we're keeping a couple cacti around. I have a little redwood as well.
Oh wow!
It's a sequoia.
So neat.
Yeah.
So cool.
Bunch of random guys.
Yeah. You have Anthurium.
Anthurium is another one of my favorites. I love this one. Is my Vitarifolium putting out a new leaf.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I love like a long strappy. I just Baraquianum.
Oh.
It's just a baby.
Oh, you didn't get the ones at Home Depot, and I went on a search. I was gonna go that day and I didn't. I wanted it.
I see things pop up on our like plant groups online, and like things are gone. They're just gone before you can.
This is Anthurium scandens, and scandens means that it kind of is very long and climby. So, but it puts out seeds. It's one of the ones that it self-pollinates.
Oh yeah, nice.
So yeah, you can see
Have you had a chance to get any?
Yeah, they're little purple things, but you can see like the swelling right there.
Yeah,
is the start of one.
Little blisters, like little tufts.
I have some propagating over here in a little tub, but yeah, they're little purple things.
You have these these are really cool.
Yes, yeah. Like little, I can take the lids off too.
And then they can retain like as much humidity as you want. Like
yes, and I find that if I close them off completely, that mold starts to really grow in there. So they definitely need to be open.
Yeah, these are really neat little units.
More pond, more fluval, my favorite mediums to use, just because it's consistent and I know exactly what's going on with it.
Yeah, the fluval, I just got into it again, or I got into it like about a year ago, and my plants love it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like fluval too much. It like breaks down.
It's a long time to break down.
It does, yeah, and it's mostly like if you like smush it. Yeah. But it does get powdery though. I do understand it can get powdery.
So the Scydia or Scydia, which I've heard.
Yeah. Whoever she is.
Yeah. So they you can grow them in moss?
I think moss is their preferred growing medium. And so they really like thicker things, but to be wet most of the time.
Oh, interesting. I think that's why people struggle so much with them.
Yes, they're very orchid-like. It's weird. Yeah, I find Hoyas are I always like to say that Hoyas are like a mix between an orchid and a philodendron. They're kind of somehow a cross between the two of those things,
right?
In terms of their care and like the way they grow. But yeah, the Discidia, I've really tried to make them like pon and fluval, and they do. You just can't let them dry out too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help them adapt.
Yes, yes. But yeah, I don't really have any humidifiers in here. I have I think enough plants that the humidity is actually too much of a problem. And I get mold growth in some windowsills. So so yeah, we have a dehumidifier somewhere. Yeah, I was gonna say we have a humidity meter up there. It's at like a little over 70.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I have the little digital ones now.
I have a couple of those somewhere.
So you have a plant closet that you're working.
Yes, this is relatively new. This me and my boyfriend converted the closet, mostly just him, a few weeks ago, probably a month ago now. At least, and I'm now using it to hold plants that I have for sale, just local, for local sale. But then we have more Hoyas up top.
And these are your keepers, right?
Yep, those are all the good guys. Yep, if it's in a self-watering pot, then she's mine. Yeah, they've been liking it up there. I have a tiny fan over there.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. A little airflow.
Yeah, I was worried about the airflow up there.
Yeah, I put one in my plant closet as well.
Plant closet.
Yeah. The plant closet, the plant potty.
The plant room.
Yep. This side we've got your lighting set up. So you have them on, you have all the lights.
Yep, they're all on timers, outlet timers, and they're all just T5 Barinas.
How long do you let them run?
Minimum 12 hours, I think. I think they come on, the earliest one comes on at like 8:30 a.m. and the latest one goes off at 9:30. And then that's just like one of them is on until 9:30. So it's just kind of like a little glow from the room. Yeah. I kind of miss the pink plant lights. Like when I first started, I was using all those arm plant lights, and they come in those purple pink colors. And I still have them, but I do kind of miss that pink glow that I used to just have in one room.
A lot of Anthurium growers grow in like a pink,
the pinkish color. Okay.
To like get those blooms going, so they can get the seeds.
And that's definitely why I am currently not the greatest at Anthurium. Is just I transplanted them all to pon at one point, but then realized that while they grow well in pon, I don't think it's the best medium for them, just because their roots are so chunky. And then I also don't think the humidity that they need.
Yeah.
But I am starting to grow Anthuriums on soil now, and getting more and more confident with that. So I'm hoping to convert them all to soil.
Different situations.
No baby. This is a Magnificum hybrid.
Oh wow.
Just putting out a new leaf. It had no leaves on it, and then I put it in soil, and now it's happy.
Cool.
So it made me happy. but it worked.
Have you ever propagated an Anthurium? I never have.
Yeah, so these are other propagations off the side. They kind of just create little nubs off the side that you can rip off once they have their own root.
A secondary growth.
Yes, yeah. Very similar to philodendron, but it's just kind of more compact. Like the internodal spaces. Yes.
Neat.
And so it's good to let them get a little root off of them before you break them off, I think.
Yeah, I always wondered if they just, like the way their roots come out the side, if you just can cut in between there.
Yes.
And then, I've never,
it's just that internodal space is like
so tiny, right?
Yes. So you probably have to give it more nodes than you would for like a philodendron. You get one node and you're great.
Yeah, and you're good.
Yeah, but Anthurium, I would give it a few nodes, or else I'd be scared it would like rot. Yeah, I am very scared to cut my Anthuriums.
Cool. Another one of your little
tanks. Yes.
They're so neat. I'm gonna have to.
They're great for propagation. They really are. And you can put any size plant in them. Like it doesn't have to be these little tiny pots. You could put like 3 big ones in there and just have it be a little zone. It gets more expensive as you add more.
So you can add to like.
Yes, you can buy. Yes, you can buy these separately. And you could make it as tall as you want. Eventually, you would get very.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wobbly. Yeah. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I'm really happy the way this is growing. Just like down into the window, there's so many growth points on my Hoya retusa. So happy about that.
You really like Hoya.
They're something else to me. I don't know. Wow. I think it's just like little baby leaves and growth points and things.
So unique.
Yes. And then like that challenge of trying to get them to flower, I think is the big thing. Same with people who love orchids. You know, you got to get that flower, that yearly flower. So yeah, I had to cut up my linearis because it got root rot, and so I have like 3 different plants now. But there's a lovely little peduncle on the end. Looks like a little bear claw. It does. So yeah, that looks a lot bigger than the last time I looked at it. I'm excited.
Cool.
Yeah, so that means they're rooting.
What color are the blooms?
They're white.
Oh, are they?
Yep. Okay. I think they're completely white. They might have a little red in the center, but I thought they were all white.
So this is a Dischidia too.
Yep, both Dischidias. So yeah, this is yeah, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Ovata.
Oh, neat.
It's called watermelon Dischidia, so I always think of watermelon first.
Cute. Oh, look, it's got a little little bloom there.
Little guy.
Neat. Then you have an Anthurium back here.
Yes, putting down a new little leaf.
It totally is.
I got that from someone in the group as I think it might have been a seed, and then it grew into that.
Really? I haven't had one from seed yet.
And that, again, it's moss or in like an enclosed thing. These are my Anthurium seeds right here with the perlite. I did them in moss last time.
Cool, yeah.
But right now they're in here.
Oh, and they're just going to grow in that?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Wow.
Yeah, but you actually have to keep the fruit, I think, around the seed. Like you can't, like you have to put the whole berry in there.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what I did last time, and it worked. Yeah, that was in moss.
Well, and this is like your propagation area. I love.
Well, that's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call it. Yeah. At some point, it's probably just gonna have like actual plants on it. That's kind of what the top is right now. Is like just real plants. Yeah, it's just kind of where I put things when I need to put things, but it's mostly jars of water with cuttings in them.
Like these are like kind of established, and then like I love where you have like your scissors.
Yes, I do. At least have that.
Yeah. We do need that.
And then this is fungicides and things like, so that's where all my chemicals are. So at least it does hold some stuff.
Yeah. Extra pots.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a lot of terracotta back there.
Yep, and all of my other stuff is in the garage now. I used to have a lot of stuff in here, and I converted to not.
This is cool. This is really a dark leaf.
Yes. I think it's a species Vietnam is the name, but I think it's a carnosa. I think people got it to flower, and it put out a carnosa-like flower.
Do you feel like most people who have a large collection of plants like end up selling at some point?
Yeah.
What are you gonna,
what are you gonna do with it?
You have so many, and then
Well, and when you like buying those rare plants, it's really, really hard to give them away for free when you know how much you paid for them.
Yes.
And so sometimes it's okay when they're close friends and stuff, or if they bought from you before. I that's my biggest thing is like repeat buyers always get free plants from me. Like that, it didn't really cost me a whole lot to make it.
Yeah.
Here's a little extra guy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting me.
Right. No, that's really
Yeah. So definitely, repeat buyers get good treatment from me.
That's good.
Especially because we know Hoyas can get expensive, especially, because I mean, the ones that I have propagating in pond too, like I usually price those a little bit higher because they're in pond.
Well, you're using that, you have to front the money for the substrate, so it really does, it adds up.
Yes. And I don't do like individual math on it either, where it's just like, how much does this little cup of pond cost?
Literally, like this, how much the bag costs.
Yes,
divide it up
by weight.
100.
Yeah.
The weight. But yeah. So you have some pothos.
Yep. I love a good epipremnum. A lot of the common plants that I have are just kind of for that jungle feel. And again, I am trying to just get better across the board with caring for plants. So yeah, epipremnum and anything in Marantaceae has kind of been on my list of things. But also great things to give free cuttings to people for just the really common things.
And then, that looks like a philodendron.
Oh,
just the
this guy here?
Point. Yeah.
Anthurium.
Oh, is it?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, the way I see it now. So what's your technique for dealing with pests?
I just found a new thing that I want to try, but I'll go into what I have right now. Okay. Right now I use insecticidal soap mainly as my spray. I also use sulfur fungicide powder, which I need to show you guys because it's really good for Hoyas. Let's see. Hoyas get an invisible pest called flat mites. And so if you are a Hoya grower, you must have sulfur. Let me find it. Yeah, these are my workhorses, insect soap, and the sulfur fungicide is for flat mites, which is, again, what Hoyas get. You'd have to get a little microscope in order to see them. I just assume they're there, and it's just part of my treatment routine now. So I try to do it 2 times a year at least. The whole collection.
Do you try to keep away from systemics?
Yeah, I don't use systemics. I actually have I have one of those classic systemic bottles deep in there because when I first started, I bought one but then never used it. The only time that I used it in the past 4 years was on a philodendron that had leaf miners. And so leaf miners go in the leaves. So they're lepidopterans, they're butterflies or moths that lay their eggs inside the leaf and then they crawl around. And so the only time I ever felt it was necessary was during that. And even now I have them and I don't use systemics. I just kind of let them be. Anything that's I have 3 cats, so anything that's gonna possibly touch a cat and make them sick, I'm we'll try to stay away from that. I don't like the smell of neem oil, but I know neem oil is good. I don't like it, and I don't like mixing it. I hate but I was just doing some research just because I have been dealing with thrips with such a big collection for such a few months now. Almost there, just a couple more adults crawling around. But I want to try spinosad. Okay. No, it's just it's a byproduct of a bacteria or something, and it's used as it's ombre and everything like that. So I'm gonna try that as a spray because it's good against thrips. But other than that, I use IPM. So I have been ordering predatory mites, ladybugs, and then occasional other things. There's a couple other types of things that you can order from there. Oh, I guess Rhipsalis corner is great. These are all my Rhipsalis or my small leafed epiphytic cacti.
I'm so scared to start collecting them.
It's just cacti that like water. It's just, that's all it is. So it feels weird, but and they like to dry out a little bit, but they don't mind a good drink when they're getting enough light.
So when you water them, do you really just soak them through?
I do a combination of going to the shower and then I'll do some bottom watering because sometimes they'll get really dry to the point where they don't suck up water as well. And so every other watering or every 2 waterings will get a bottom soaking. You can see this one over here is getting a soaking.
Oh yeah.
I let her dry out a little too much, but this is Lepismium, so it's related to Rhipsalis. A little bit different though.
So they don't have to be bottom watered.
No. Okay. It's just kind of when the soil gets when I take it. If I bring it to the shower and it's feeling really light even after I water it, or it dries out really quickly after I water it.
What do you have up here?
These are all Hoyas. So yeah, we have Hoya, probably species Afbertoniae. This is a Carnosa. There's species Assa.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah.
With those veiny.
Globulosa. Yeah, she's my pride and joy right now, just how big she is.
Yeah, she's massive.
Yes.
I feel like we were talking earlier about how my few Hoya that I have are not growing, and you said that I should water them more.
Yes. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I hear or have heard is like, neglect your Hoyas. They thrive off neglect. They don't like to be watered often. They like to dry out. I don't think that that's true at all. I don't think that's always ever been my experience. And in fact, when I do let them dry out too much, they do end up suffering and can sometimes suffer from something called dry rot. And so it's the opposite of root rot when we overwater. So this is actually underwatering to the point where the roots dry out so much that they die.
Up,
yep. Yeah. And so they'll just turn to nothing. And then the plant will be there struggling to suck water up through its leaves. But the top of the plant will look exactly fine and completely fine. And sometimes they are tough enough and they'll hold off on water and stuff for a while. So they won't show you until it's too late sometimes, and you have to chop and prop it. But Hoyas love water. Hoyas are water lovers, and I wouldn't let them dry out for too long. And they're hungry too. I have been really, I don't want to say over fertilizing, because I'm never someone who like measures out their fertilizer, which is probably bad. I kind of look at it on the back, and I try not to go too over, but I've been fertilizing more than I usually do. And I don't know whether that's over fertilizing or not, but I've been seeing larger leaves. I've been seeing faster growth. But it's just been seeing a lot of positives from giving him more fertilizer than I thought I should.
Good. That's good advice.
It's a liquid fertilizer though, so it's you can kind of dilute it to
you mix it in with your like watering.
Yeah.
What kind of water do you use? Do you like
only tap water? Only tap water. Yeah. I want to get into carnivorous plants, but I don't want to be going back and forth to the grocery store for distilled water. So I'm going to invest in a water distiller at some point, and then I'm going to get into them.
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always
you can get it for like $60 or something online.
Really?
Might be a good investment. Like that I've been waiting for that investment, because it would go right there. It would just go right on my potting station, and I would have distilled water.
All I do is go to the store and buy distilled water. And even my boyfriend's like, did we just get some? And I'm like,
you're not even drinking it.
I'm telling you, if they need it, especially in their
well, and I've heard calatheas and like marantas and stuff can be finicky with the watering or the type of water. And I don't know if that's true or not. Like I've heard it a lot, and so I'm sure there's some truth to it. But I definitely have yet to invest in that so that I can like try and see if there's an actual difference. Yeah.